There was a time I smiled in public and cried when I got home. In fact, there were times I cried in public. There were other times I looked put together on the outside, but inside I was shattered and broken. Now, if this is you, this video is for you. If this is where you're at the moment, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Cynthia, and I've lived through pain, shame, silence, trauma, like most of us have. But right now, I'm on a journey of healing. So this is not a success story, it's a progress story. And today, I want to share the beginning of that story with you. For the longest of time, I was living with depression. And I don't just mean depression that leaves you in bed or leaves you not having your bath for days, or depression that makes you feel numb. That is also part of the package. But I'm talking about depression that you have and you're still functioning. You're still going to work, you're still doing all the things you need to do, you're still over functioning, you're still being the strong friend, you're still being the big sis, you're still being there for others. That's the kind I'm talking about. The one you have while still functioning, doing all your work. You're still being a church worker, you're still being a good Christian friend or a Christian friend, and all of that. But on the inside, I was suffering, so to say. I also had trauma from childhood and even some from adulthood. I kept listening to the lies of the devil that said I was not enough, or I'm too this, or I'm too that, or that lies basically that said I was not safe, that said I was not worthy to be loved, that said I was not worthy, and all of that. The truth is, I believed those lies for too long. Yeah, I believed them for too long. The turning point for me began slowly. Like, it wasn't like fast, oh quick, oh you take medicine and then it works immediately. You take Advil and your headache is gone. No, it was a gradual process for me. I got tired of hiding. I got tired of being the one doing the checking up, being the one being the strong friend. I got tired of showing up for others and not showing up for myself. I got tired of living in the shadows, living like how I got tired of the point is, I did not want to keep building where I was falling apart. I asked for help. I asked for help in different ways and in different areas of my life, spiritually, physically, psychologically. I asked for help. I asked the Holy Spirit for help. I went for therapy. I asked for help in my community. I asked for help even in my church. I spoke. I asked for help. I cried out. I asked for help. That was the starting point. That was where things began to change. Even though the change wasn't noticeable at the time, speaking up was the first turning point I had. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have tough days, right? I still have tough days. Because healing is not linear at all. Healing is not linear. But I am not who I used to be. That is for sure. I am not who I used to be. I no longer hustle for what? I speak kinder to myself. I don't tear myself down. I don't self-blame. I don't do the self-blaming game. I'm not harsh to myself. I tell myself the truth, yes, but I'm not harsh to myself. I self-reflect a lot. I give myself grace. I move slower and with more intention. Like, I'm not hustling like to reach a destination. I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm learning to trust myself. I'm learning to trust my voice. I'm learning to trust the process. I'm trusting. I trust the fact that God is rewriting my story. I trust the fact that God would always reroute me or realign me to his path for me. That is where my trust is. My trust is in God. Right now, I just finished studying addictions and mental health, and it has opened my eyes to a lot of things that I did not know before. And I'm here to give back. And I will not just be giving back from a background of mental health, I'll be giving back also from spirituality. So that is basically a holistic view that looks at everything. It looks at the psychological, it looks at the physical, it looks at the mental, and most importantly, it looks at the spiritual or faith-based angle. I'm going to be meeting people where they're at, meeting people, help them feel seen, make them feel heard. Because the truth is that healing is not just personal, right? It is collective. In as much as you have to do the work, it is also a collective progress. It is collective. Because if I am doing well, it's going to have a ripple effect on my neighbor. It's going to have a ripple effect on my friendships. It's going to have a ripple effect on my relationships. But if I am not doing well, if I am hurting, I'm going to hurt others. But if I am good, if I am healing, if I am progressive in my healing, then it's going to also show in my relationships. So it is a collective journey. Now, if you're in the thick of it, I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. You are not too broken. You are not too broken. Your story is not over yet. God is still rewriting your story. Yes, God is still rewriting your story. So it's not over. Now, this is the end of this video. Before you leave, please drop a heart in the comment section or drop a comment in the section about anything that resonated with you in this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.